so here we go. We're gonna fix the turntable. Right now, it's barely turning. It's hard to turn. And yeah, but do we know how to take this apart? That's the problem. There's like an O-ring, not an O-ring, but a washer at the bottom here, but it's not like a retaining spring. It's just a washer. So I think it comes apart from the bottom. So let's get started and we'll see how this thing comes apart. I'm sure I'm gonna have to clean the motor. The motor, normally they don't burn. They'll hum, but I've never come across one that's actually burnt. I'm hoping that the idler wheel, the rubber's still okay, but I won't know that until I take it apart. So let's turn it upside down and dig into it. All right, so I've already taken the receiver out and fixed it. It works. But now I want to get this thing working. Everything's there. Like I said, this is really hard to turn. Look, I can barely push it. So there's something going on here. And I think the way it comes apart is this screw right here. So let's start with that. I'll loosen that up and see if I can take the actual turntable off of there. But like I say, everything looks good. It's all clean. But yeah, so let's undo that. I've taken it out. You see there's like a point there. So I'm sure it has to be in a certain position. But let me turn it upside up again and see if it'll come apart or pull out or something. Sure enough, that's what's holding it. All right. All right, so what do we got here? This looks good. No flat spot, doesn't look like. I don't see any flat spots, which is good. Now, can I turn the motor? Oh no. So the motor has to be taken apart. All right. You see there's little bearings there. It's like, oh, I gotta be careful so that those things don't fall out. I better get me a little magnet. All right. Okay, by the way, this does come apart away from it. So now I can take this little washer and clean it and make it look decent because I was scraping on it. Well, there's a little retaining ring. Look at that, right in here. Oops, sorry, right there. So, but I'm not going to pull that out. There's no need for that. But anyway, let's keep going. All right, I've taken the little bearings out. I just put them in there for now. Hopefully I won't lose them. All right. In order to get the motor out, I got to take these 3 nuts, loosen them up, and take those out. So the motor will just fall out. All right, let's do that. All right, so this takes a 5/16 nut driver. So I'll take that. Just gonna watch it because it's got a washer and a lock washer, tiny ones. Sorry if I'm in the way, but I'm sure you can see what I'm doing, right? Okay, now it's gonna fall out. So what I gotta do is take these out, take these little rubber, no, I guess I can't take those out. Okay, but if I take this last nut off, it's gonna fall out. So I gotta hold it, oops, sorry. So let me move this forward so I can grab the motor. There we go. And now, there we go. Oops, what the hell is that? Oh, I see what that is. It's like a little spacer. Huh. Okay, I've got it down. Let me regroup. There, turn this off real quick. Maybe I won't need that. Hold on. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I just marked my green wall. That's not good. All right, so hold on. Okay, I got the motor out. Oh, and it's got little washers too. You got to watch these things, so because they're falling out. I got washers that are falling out. Okay. So, all right. So now, oh, this thing's frozen. Okay, so I got to take that apart. Hold on. All right, you can see this thing's frozen solid, which is no big deal because I can take it apart and figure out what its little problem is. So let's loosen these up. Oh, a little bigger. This will take, is it 3/8? Let's see. Oh, 11 seconds. Okay. I'm sure the thing's turning on the other side. So let me take it all apart and then we'll look at it. All right. No sense wasting your time. Okay, I got the screws. Well, I got the nuts off. Yeah, everything's really tight. Let's not forget about these spacers. Got a bigger one here. No spacer in the back like these. So you just got to remember how it goes back together and make sure it goes back together the way it came apart. This seems really tough. Okay, so let me pull these screws out. Here goes the spacer. There goes the spacer down there. It's all gummed up. You can fast forward if you don't want to see this, because I know a lot of times these videos are so long, people say, well, why don't you just skip that part? We know how to do that. There goes another spacer. And there goes another spacer. Little spacer. So you got to make sure you get the right size on the right side. So we got medium spacers, we got little spacers. Oh, there's two mediums. This one and this one. Okay. Another spacer, another. Ah, it's bad. There we go. Yeah, you can feel it. It's really tough in there. Just gunk from aging. Come on, I know you can come apart. It's just a brass bushing. And I can feel the gunk on here. So I'm going to get some WD-40, some Q-tips, clean this really good, put it back together basically. That's all it needs. All right. So let's not lose any parts. Let me get some WD-40 and some rags and whatever I need and clean this up. And then we'll put it back together. All right, so there it is. It is looser than a goose. All right, see? Nice, just like it should be. Now we're going to try it for the first time. We're going to plug it in. The only thing is I have to turn it on from the other side. So let me get resituated. I got to move all this junk here. Let me zoom out a little bit. All right, see, I got a lot of junk in this right here. So let me, all right. I don't think it'll come on, but let's plug it in anyway, see what happens. I'm pretty sure it's got to be turned on from the other side, but we'll plug it in. Oh, it is turning. Perfect. So here it is. It's on. All right. That takes care of that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, if it's like this, it upside down, it hits, the fins hit the body. So it's got to be like this, but it's going to be straight up anyway. So, all right, let me, let's go on the other side. Okay, I've got the motor back in. I put a little white grease on this gear. I put the bearings back in, put some oil there, but you got to be careful because those bearings could fall in a hole. So I put a little screw there temporarily. I got to get that screw out without having any of these ball bearings fall. But the motor is back in. I oiled this, took it apart and oiled it. And so, yeah, I'm going to put the turntable back on. And hopefully these bearings will stay put for the minute. I've got these little angled, where are they now? I don't see them. Oh, well, there they are. Got these little angled pliers. I can just grab that little screw and pull it out, hopefully, and the bearings won't follow. So that's my story for now. I'm going to put it back and we'll go from there. All right, that part's all put back together. Now it spins like it should. It was in the on position, so I'll leave it on and then I'll plug it in. Hold on, it's going to take 6 hands. Hold on. All right, are we ready? See if it makes funny noises or anything else. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. It should turn on. It doesn't make funny noises. Only the on and off button works. I wonder why it makes those noises. Huh. On automatic. Okay. I don't know if that's supposed to work or not. Let's eject. The eject button works. On manual. Wonder if it's that gear. Okay, I guess I'll have to play with that. Okay. Looking at it from underneath, where the move this around, a rubber idler is making that noise, which means it's not as nice as I thought it was. Probably hard. So what I may do is take it apart and see if I can smooth it out a little bit with some fine sandpaper. Well, come to find out, it does have a couple bad spots. I don't know if I'll be able to fix that or not. 3. At least this big one, if I can get rid of that, but it's not going to be easy. It'll probably slow down the speed, which is not good. All right, so I'm going to go to the drill press, put on the drill press, and see if I can help this thing out a little bit, just a little bit. All right, so this is what I had to do. I was hoping to grab it by the collar, but it keeps slipping off, so I put a screw in there. Had to find the right size screw. And so yeah, now we're just gonna turn it on and grab some sandpaper and see if I can go enough to get rid of these bumps without affecting the speed, hopefully. So we'll see. Well, like I've said before, don't do as I do, but it looks like I got rid of the little dings there. So well, it looks like maybe, well, hold on. No, looks good. Hopefully it didn't affect the speed too much. We'll find out. I think there might be one right there. No, I think it might be good enough. We're gonna go try it. All right, let's try this again. Just put it back together. Let's plug it in. Let's hope for the best. Whoa, that is nice. Okay, now I'm gonna check the speed on this little guy. I might have a trick up my sleeve for that one. Okay. Okay, if I can hold it long enough. See the inside track? That's supposed to be 78. See, it's almost perfect. Look at that. Huh? Either that or I got lucky. Yeah. I have to hold it down because it wants to spin. It doesn't want to spin if I don't hold it down. But the inside track, yeah, is 78. Well, there you go. I made this a long time ago. I got it off the internet. If you ever need one of these, you can actually print it out and then, yeah, there you go. Okay, so this is going to be the end of part 2. I may have a part 3 once I get it all put back together. I got to find a cartridge for this. I might have one. I got to look in the garage, see what I got. And then we'll take it to part 3. But this was part 2. Hopefully it'll help some of you that are trying to fix things. Sounds good. And we'll see what it does once I put a needle on there. And I'll put everything back, the receiver, I'll clean it up and give you a final analysis, basically. All right.